This is Roxamore Sports here live at Woodland Hills High School, Woodland Hills Gymnasium on Woodland Hills campus, and I'm standing with Tim Brown. I believe he's one of the assistant coaches here at McKeesport High School. But Tim, I know you do a lot of work in the community. I know you do a lot of work with the Metro program and keeping the boys and girls out of the streets. And Tim, can you talk to me a little bit about that?
Yes, sir. I'm a city councilman in the city of McKeesport as well. Also has a mentoring group, the Men of Valor, that we have a basketball league over at the city of McKeesport. Assistant head coach here at the McKeesport High School. Also 9th grade principal at the high school. So I'm definitely involved in the community, definitely with the kids.
So Tim, what you just said is very much needed in our community as men as valor, as you just spoke about, stepping up with the mentorship. Can you talk about that a little bit too as well?
Yes, sir. We started 2 years ago. We asked we go to elementary schools and the middle school, and then we tell the principals we want the 10 roughest kids in the school, and we want to sit there and mentor them. We go in the house with them, talk to the parents about the behavior, about the grades. We also reward them on the things they do, and they do well as well in the school.
So that's Tim Brown, assistant head coach here at McKeesport High School, also the 9th grade principal, also founded the Men of Valor program, which is needed in our urban communities. This is Roxamore Sports, and we'll be right back with the next interview. All right, Tim, all right, no doubt.
Welcome back live here at Roxamore Sports Network. Here is senior night at Woodland Hills High School. I'm here with one of our distinguished alumni, my friend Lee Davis. You've been working hard here in the community, trying to do a lot of things. How's it feel to be back here at the Wolverine?
Man, it feels absolutely wonderful, man. Seeing all the fans here, all the alumni, and such as yourself, one of the great ones here, man. It always feels good to come back.
So what have you been doing here in the community lately, and tell me a little bit about your organization.
Well, we've been really trying to get in front of this gun violence, and so we've been working with the youth in the schools and in the community, and that's a big problem that we've seen in the Woodland Hills community the past 30 years. So we come back, myself and a few alumni such as yourself will come back just to help the kids and the families try to deal with this trauma that we've been having in the community for 30 years. And so through SLG Sports and Entertainment, which is one of my businesses, we try to teach the kids different ways and different avenues as far as jobs or work or employment or entrepreneurship. So we do some training and some life skills, manhood development training. So we use that all through the sports program that we have in the business that we have.
So there you have it, Craig Thomas live with Lee Davis here, Roxamore Sports, and we'll be back with the basketball game, Woodland Hills versus McKeesport. We'll be right back.
Sports Network starts 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Can you feel that? Tell me, can you feel that? You see it coming? Yeah, let me help you with your vision, they losing their sight here. Time to send the world a message they might hear. Like Meek Mills, I'm making it quite clear. I'm chasing my dreams and fighting my nightmares. I'm going real hard, I'm talking words you understand, I'm talking real bars. I'm going everywhere you know, I'm talking real far. Yeah, it's time to raise a toast to this thing to the love the most. As I go from coast to coast, I'm talking north side, I'm talking south side, I'm talking east side, I'm talking west side. I'm going worldwide, I'm going worldwide, I'm going worldwide, I'm going worldwide. Yeah, it's time to let you know how I spit it when I flow. When I go and light a fuse and I set to let it blow. I'm talking worldwide, I'm going worldwide, I'm going worldwide, I'm going worldwide. Yeah, time to check my status and the GOAT is what it be. And you know I'm over 30, so my level is a G. And I may be from the hood, but I'm way beyond these these streets. And my pockets hate a diet, so they always down to eat. Even though they screaming fame, and it's always spelling me. And I'll never hang it up till my mission is complete. And I'm looking at you haters, I suggest you take a seat. Cause it's all fun and games to a killer show his teeth. This is for them cats that be screaming homies. Claiming that you're real, but we know you're phony. Now I'm chilling with my sons, they my one and only. Like the Turner brothers, yeah, we screaming Lions only. Step into this den, I welcome all who will dare. Never met a David, tell me whom shall I fear? Gotta rep the nation, black and gold is what I wear. If you look to your left, to your right, I'm everywhere. I'm talking north side, I'm talking south side, I'm talking east side, I'm talking west side. I'm going worldwide, I'm going worldwide, I'm going worldwide, I'm going worldwide. Yeah, it's time to let you know how I spit it when I flow. When I go and light a fuse and I set to let it blow.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, we won't pick on any stadium. Turn your attention to the flag on the far side of the gym or our video board as Woodland Hills Avery Dallas sings the Star Spangled Banner.
This is Roxamore Sports Network live here at Woodland Hills High School and Woodland Hills Gymnasium. I am Sam Timbers, and I'm with my co-host Craig Thomas, and we're here to witness a great game here tonight against the McKeesport Tigers. Woodland Hills are hosting the McKeesport Tigers. This is in section play, and we're about to have the starting lineups.
So once again, welcome here to an electric environment here at the Woodland Hills Gymnasium in Churchill, Pennsylvania. Craig Thomas along with Sam the Lumberjack Timbers. Great to be here for a game that has playoff implications for the Wolverines. They must win maybe the rest of the games depending on what Albert Gatlin does, or win tonight and Albert Gatlin lost will put us in the playoffs, will put the Woodland Hills in the playoffs in their section play. McKeesport is currently right now in second place.
And so, as my co-host alluded, Woodland Hills will have to win one of the two. And so, we would like to do a moment of silence for Kobe Bean Bryant. So we like to say rest in peace, Black Mamba, as he impacted the world, but outside of basketball as well. Great man, and he will be sorely missed.
Absolutely, along with all of those that perished and lost their lives on that tragic helicopter accident, but notably Kobe and his young daughter, as you looked at him as a celebrity, and he had such a great impact on basketball and across the country and across the world.
So this is senior rec night here for Woodland Hills High School, and they just dimmed the lights here, and they're playing the music, and everybody had their cell phones lit up. This is senior rec. The starting lineup for Woodland Hills Wolverines. At point guard, a 6-foot sophomore, number 0, Deontay Williams. At forward, number 23, 6'1" senior, Raylon Robinson. At forward, 6'3" senior, number 4, Jahard Denard. At forward, 6'1" senior, number 5, Rayshawn Robinson. And rounding out the starting 5, 5'9" senior, number 3, senior, Kyer Hainsworth.
So the head coach for the Wolverines, Matt Verjanic. For McKeesport, we have starting guard, point guard is number 0. Is going to be Kassan Brisson. And then also we have number 1 at forward, Colton Kovac. And then we have Robert Robinson at forward. And then we have DeMonte Diggs starting at forward. And then we have number 21, Dustin Storm starting at guard. And then number 35, Traverse Rowe will be starting as well. And the head coach of the Tigers is Kevin Kovac. So this will be an interesting matchup as we have the tip-off.
So we're about to start the tip-off, and we would like to go into our Timbers and Thomas keys to success tonight. And for Woodland Hills, it's to play with confidence and do not be tight and play big, because everything else will take its place because it's senior rec night they're supposed to represent.
So as far as the Tigers are concerned, one of their keys to success is going to rebound, get the rebounds as they come off the board offensively and defensively, and also make shots. They have to make the open shots. As they get good looks, they're going to have to knock them down, and then they're going to have to make free throws, and last but not least, defend the athleticism of the Wolverines. As they are not big, but they're scrappy, but the Tigers are going to have to defend that. And they're going to have to get the ball early to number 23, DeMonte Diggs.
So Woodland Hills runs the play, and we have McKeesport in the zone for all that length as they got, but they got to pass it inside to the big fella, number 23. Got to play big, as my coach just talked about. Kyer Hainsworth out top with the ball.
One of the challenges for the Wolverines is going to be to get offense, because they don't really have a designated shooter, so they're going to have to create offense here.
Well, I think Kyer Hainsworth do a little bit of penetration and hit the mid-range jumper. That's his bread and butter. But we have to break the zone. They go over the top of the zone, the Woodland Hills zone. We have travel violation by number 23 of McKeesport.
That's their big DeMonte Diggs.
DeMonte Diggs.
Yes. So the first matchup between these two teams was a 57-56 win by the Tigers at home. Wolverines made a late push to make it a close game, but really it wasn't that close throughout the game. But I look for a great one tonight. Like you said, I would like to see the Wolverines, though, get out in transition and get some fast break points and not be set offense.
Kyer looking for a shot, but it was blocked. We have another travel by number 23, DeMonte Diggs. Travels again. That's his second travel.
One of the other things that we talked about, too, as far as the Tigers are concerned, they have to limit their turnovers. And as you've seen so far, they've come down 3 times and had 2 turnovers. That's going to be big going forward in this game, especially
yes,
in a close game.
Woodland Hills has to bust this zone up, and we have a shot, I believe it was ill-advised by Jahar Denard shooting the 3. It was an air ball.
We've watched the Wolverines play all year. Not sure that that's his strong suit, shooting a 3-pointer outside.
Yeah, I would rather have Kyer or Deontay Williams shooting that. Rebound by number 23 for Woodland Hills. Rolon Robinson.
So we've come off to a cold start so far. Just under 3 minutes played, and we don't have a basket yet.
Rashawn Robinson, I don't like him taking that shot either. The long-range 3.
I like to see the floor general, Deontay Williams, get involved, get into the paint, and get that teardrop shot that he's so good at. So as we talked about, we see Deontay Diggs go strong to the rack and get 2 easy points down low.
Yeah, he didn't travel on that one. He got his feet together, got the proper footing, and went up and made 2 over 2 defenders.
So the shot.
Deontay Williams takes the shot. Looks like it was a good shot. It looked like it was going in, but it went in and out. McKeesport gets the rebound. They set up their offense. Woodland Hills in a man-to-man.
Deontay Williams grounding the bar out top. Shot is off the mark by Deontay Diggs, and ball goes out of bounds off the Tigers going the other way. So the Wolverines are not going to be able to settle for this outside shot. Have to get into the teeth of the big fellas, use their body and their strength, and get some baskets and some fouls down low.
As we speak about it, nice cut inside, but could have went up with his left hand, went up with his right hand. Should have went up with his left. We have a blocking call on Rolon Robinson.
I'm not sure what the ref saw on that, Sam, but he looked like he was set there to me as he was off the ball standing there. And Deontay drove right into him.
Pass it inside the 23, Diggs. This is the shot. Goes out on McKeesport. Yeah, I don't know what he's seen. It looked like he was stationary, but the ref seen it a little bit different than how we seen it. McKeesport comes out in a full court press.
Jahar Denard gets inside with the Euro step up and off the glass. The bank is open here in Churchill, PA, as the Wolverines get on the board.
That was a nice move by Jahar Denard. Split the defense, go with the Euro step, and make the shot. McKeesport got a couple of high risers as the ball was coming off the rim, and he went up to try to dunk that and missed it. Kind of close, as you heard the fans behind us say, ooh. But nevertheless, McKeesport ball under their own rim.
Is this a very electric crowd here tonight at Wolverine Gymnasium here against the McKeesport Tigers? This is a rivalry game as these two teams get together. These towns are very close, and as they get together, it's a very tough rivalry that goes back many years.
Yes, it has. McKeesport and Woodland Hills football, basketball, it's always been intense, and would have it no other way tonight here at this game.
Great shot by Bryson Kassan. Great shot by the young man going to the hoop. But, hey, it wouldn't matter if you were playing against McKeesport or water polo, cricket, jacks, whatever you play against the men, it'd be a competitive night. It's just that kind of rivalry.
The crowd is going to come. It's an electric atmosphere. What would you want to be at? What would you rather be at than here at Woodland Hills High School watching a great game between two great teams? Woodland Hills is fighting for playoff contention, and McKeesport are already in, but they're fighting for the better seed.
And if you looked at this on paper, you would say that the Wolverines are definitely outmanned. You look at the size and the height advantage of the Tigers, but these Wolverines are some scrappy young men, and they don't give up easily. As you have Velton Kinney, he's a silky smooth shooter in the game. He drives to the hoop and looks like he's fouled. He'll be going to the line, shooting too.
I like the aggressiveness on Velton Kinney. Put the jump fake and then the pump fake, get the defender up in the air, and he goes to the lane and he gets fouled. He'll be shooting too.
And the young man uses all of the rim on that one and got the fortuitous bounce and completes the first free throw.
This is the second one, but he gets his own rebound. That's great hustle right there. And he shoots the three. Looked like that was in, comes out, but McKeesport comes down on a fast break.
Great drive by Velton Kinney and a dish and one for the Wolverines.
And one to Kyer Hainsworth. That was a great dime by Velton Kinney. And then Hainsworth following. He sees the trailer, kicks it to him on a bounce pass, goes up, goes into the defender, and puts the scoop up and one, going to the line for the conventional three-point play.
With 2 minutes left on the clock here in the first quarter, we have a break here in play. And
we'd like to thank one of our sponsors, Wilson's Night Out. Come to Wilson's Night Out, not just for a night out, but for the experience of Caribbean cuisine. Happy hour Monday through Friday, 5 to 7 p.m. with specialty drinks. Looking for that certain room to host parties, meetings, social events, receptions, repasts, and more. Wilson's Night Out is your place.
Back live here at Woodland Hills Gymnasium. 2 minutes and 6 seconds left to go in the first quarter, where the Wolverines have taken their first lead with the opportunity for completion of a three-point play at the line. My name is Craig Thomas, along with my co-host Sam the Lumberjack Timbers, live here on Roxamore Sports Network. We have an electric atmosphere. We would like to thank you for joining us, tuning in, to get an opportunity to come out and enjoy these games with these young people. They're putting a great effort together here.
Yes, they are. Kyer Hainsworth misses the and one. McKeesport brings it up. And that's Bryson Keeson, the point guard, 0, the junior from McKeesport, hits the three, and McKeesport takes the lead back by 2, 7-5.
Yeah, he stepped straight into that, bought the ball up, didn't hesitate, stepped right into that three-point shot. So I would say they're going to have to check that young man as he comes across half court. If he gets into a rhythm, he can really shoot him. Velton Kinney with the stroke. Looked like that ball was deflected a little bit, but the Wolverines get the rebound.
Deontay Williams gets inside the lane, shoots it. Thought we was going to get the and one. Ball bounces out, didn't get the fortuitous bounce, but he'll go to the line shooting 2.
Yeah, I'm not sure what the Wolverines are doing, but they came out in these old-style shorts, the little tiny shorts for this game, but maybe they're going throwback here. But good drop.
They have them rolled up. They're the same shorts, but that's the style that they play in now. It's funny how styles come back. They used to wear the small shorts in the 70s. They went long in the 80s. And now they're back to these short shorts. They roll them up to be short. That's the style that's in now. Short shorts and tight skinny leg jeans and pants.
So Mr. Diggs with the rebound. I'm not sure why McKeesport doesn't go inside to Deontay Diggs and give him the ball, let him get touches down low with the decisive size advantage. So it looks like the Tigers stepped out of bounds over there after the shot, and the ball goes over to the Wolverines. Score.
That was Travis Rowe, number 35. He was trying to get the ball from out of bounds and shoot to the rim and get to the rim, but didn't get it right there. But now Woodland Hills comes down with 40 seconds left in the first period, 7-6, the McKeesport Tigers.
So this is a very low-scoring first quarter here. Looks like the Wolverines and Coach Virjanic are content with holding the ball and trying to get the last shot for this quarter. I'm not sure that I like this half-court offensive set for the Wolverines. I'd like to see them get out and push the ball and take advantage of their athletic advantage if they have, very athletic team. Shot is up, and it'll count if it goes, and it's off the mark.
So I don't know what Woodland Hills was trying to do on that play when he was running the weave, and they get it to Roland Robinson, and I don't even like him out in the corner. I'd rather have him down low. I like Kyer, Hansworth, and Velton, and all of them out top. So this is Roxamore Sports Network here live at Woodland Hills, and we'll be right back. High School, Woodland Hills Gymnasium, on the campus of Woodland Hills in Churchill, PA, suburb of Pittsburgh, where we have a sectional matchup between the Woodland Hills Wolverines, who are 8-11, 5-5 in the conference, against McKeesport Tigers, who are 10-8, overall 7-2, and McKeesport Tigers are looking for a better seed in the playoffs, and Woodland Hills is looking to get a win to get into the playoffs.
So here with beginning of the second quarter here, looks like we have a foul call down low. Looks like the foul is going to be on Deontay Williams, the floor general for the Wolverines. Deontay Williams, a sophomore, and he's also the quarterback of the football team. He took over that responsibility halfway through the season on the football team and did a great job leading them as well.
Yes, he did. He came in. He came in and gave him a spark during the football season. Put a little bit of life. He has a live arm, too, as well. He was playing at other positions, but should have been at the quarterback spot. And so, glad they found that out. Glad they got him there. The great man has a good future. Only a sophomore, starting point guard here for Woodland Hills as well.
So it looks like for the Tigers, number 35 is at the line. That would be Traverse Rowe. Went to the free throw line, completed three-point play there for the Tigers.
So Woodland Hills is going to have to break this zone from McKeesport. They seem to pack it in, and they're defending the three-point line too as well. So you got to pop it in. Now turn around and shoot the mid-range jumper.
Difficulty in breaking the zone is you got to have people that can stretch it and shoot the three. And if you don't have shooters, they can basically pack it in on you and dare you to shoot the three.
Well, they're defending the three very well too. McKeesport, the top three are at the three-point line, and so when they dump it down inside, they're always looking to make a move to get to the rim. Turn around and shoot the mid-range jumper, hit that right there in the paint to break that up. Because if they got to shoot the three, they're pushing them out further. So you got to have some shooters that'll be able to hit that.
So one of the things you like to see, though, from the Wolverines, you like to see them get out and fast break and use their athleticism. It's difficult scoring against this zone from McKeesport, packing it in, daring you to shoot. And you don't have shooters on the court. People that can really stretch the defense. So I'd like to see Velton Kinney getting a spot up, maybe dump it down low to Denard, maybe Deontay Williams drive, penetrate, kick the ball out to Velton Kinney for a shot.
It's a nice play by number 24 for McKeesport. Kyrie Andrews goes up. That was a nice dime, too. Ball goes inside. He goes up strong, and as he makes the shot, screams out loud, let it be known that he's the big man in the paint. So that takes the score. McKeesport Tigers 12, Woodland Hills Wolverines 6 in the second period.
So we'd like to thank one of our sponsors here tonight, SLG Entertainment, Lee Davis. We'd like to thank him. He's been doing a lot of work here in the community, working hard to give opportunities to these young people and also creating job opportunities, trying to do a lot to stem the gun violence here. So if there's any type of opportunity you need, entertainment, SLG Entertainment, contact Lee Davis. SLG Entertainment.
Yes, Lee Davis is involved in many aspects in the community, reaching back in the community to help young men to achieve their goals and to become better young men. Shout out to Lee Davis and Lee Davis Consultants too. So McKeesport just hits a three. That's number 35, Travis Rowe. It extends the lead.
So as you see, the McKeesport Tigers extend their lead to 7 right now, but Deontay Williams got in the teeth of the defense and got the ball up and off the board for a layup.
Yeah, I like Deontay Williams driving in the lane, leaning it to the defender and goes up. Looking for the and one, didn't get it, but makes the bucket with 5:42 left in the second period. McKeesport Tigers 15, Woodland Hills 8. Kyer Hainsworth shoots a three, misses it, but had a good look. Hit all the rim, didn't go in. Bryson Keeson goes in for the layup, misses it, but the ball comes off the rim, and Travis Rowe dunks it. And now McKeesport comes back again. They have some high risers, as we spoke about, Mr. Thomas.
Velton Kinney with the steal there, and he's pushing the ball up. Kicks it out for a wide open look, and it's in. Kyer Hainsworth with the three.
As we say, Woodland Hills is a scrappy team. They may look like they undermanned. They may look like they're smaller, but they keep going to the rim. They keep getting extra rebounds, getting offensive rebounds, and getting the loose balls. Sure.
Good putback by Velton Kinney. I like that young man, Velton Kinney. I like to see him get quite a few more touches there, as he likes to dish the ball off, follow up the shot there in the layup.
I like that Velton Kinney crashed the boards. Kyer Hainsworth took the three, missed it, but Velton Kinney was right there crashing the boards and got the offensive rebound, put it back up. Sparked some excitement for Woodland Hills.
So we have a 4-point ball game with 4 minutes and 5 seconds left here in the second quarter, live on Roxamore Sports Network. My name is Craig Thomas, along with Sam, the Lumberjack Timbers. As we talked about, these Wolverines are undermanned, they're undersized, but they're a very scrappy team.
Entering into the game for Woodland Hills is Jeremy Thompson. He just signed the West Virginia State for football for offensive guard. The big fella just was causing some contact down low, but he just signed the West Virginia State. Jeremy Thompson, number 15, want to give him a shout out for the young man going to college, extending his education for next year.
And right on cue, the young fella takes a charge down low and gets the ball going the other way for his team. So he made his presence known. I talked to him early in the season. He was a little upset about not getting the playing time. I told him to keep his head up, smile, keep working hard. Good to see that young man getting in, making some good things happen.
The shots are going in for Woodland Hills and coming right back out. Seems like it's a lid on there that they can't get it to go down, but they're going to keep shooting.
So I like to see them young men go to the hoop a little bit, not rely so much on the outside shot. As you know, if you're not on, you got to get to the rim and make some shots to open that up.
Well, I think McKeesport's length is frustrating them there going to the lane. They have a lot of length, and it seems like they can't punch it in or get it into the zone.
That's why it's important to be able to get down low, use your body, use an up fake, and get into the big fellas and create some foul trouble as they did in the first game.
But they got to get the ball down inside.
All right, so going forward here, we're live coverage here with 2 minutes and 59 seconds left to go. Jihad Denard here. Jihad Denard with the shot brings us to a 2-point game here. 2 minutes and 40 seconds left here in the second quarter. The Tigers are they're working the ball around the outside, looking for an opening, but dump the ball down low, inside, easy shot, up and in by number 1, Colton Kovac. Good shot by the young fella.
Yeah, Colton Kovac gets inside the paint, and they have him out top the zone. See how they're defending the three out in the zone, so you got to shoot from way out, but you got to pop it inside, but it's even hard to get inside when they're packing it in like that.
Great drive to the hoop by Rayshawn Robertson, nullifying the big fellas, putting his body on him, going strong to the hoop, so he goes to the line for an and one.
Rayshawn Robertson is a high flyer, and he's athletic like that. He can get into the paint. The lane was open, seen the lane was open, took it to the hoop. Now he's ready to shoot for the conventional three-point play.
So I'd like to see the Wolverines do a little bit more of that on the offensive side to create, again, some foul trouble as they did in the first game against these Tigers to keep this a close game.
So number 24, Kyrie Andrews, comes in for McKeesport.
We have just about 2 minutes left to go here in the second quarter, and we have a 2-point ball game. The Tigers leading by 2. Shot is off the mark. Looks like that could have been a foul over the back, and it was not called. Rebound by Jihad Denard as he brings the ball up.
Jihad Denard goes all the way coast to coast. It should have been an and one, but didn't get the foul, but he goes all the way in. Ties this game up 19-19 with 1:30 left before the half.
That's what I like to see from Jihad Denard, going to the hoop, not settling for the outside shot. That was Rayshawn Robinson going inside for the rebound. Looks like it could have been an over-the-back foul, but wasn't called. Ball goes out of bounds, and it stays with the Tigers.
So with a minute 17 left, 19 all, McKeesport gets inside. Mr. Diggs does his thing again. Devontae Diggs. We have Velton shooting for 3. Jihad Denard for the Wolverines is playing big tonight.
He's playing with some tenacity there, going up after his own shot, getting the rebounds and putting it back up just to tie this game up here. Under a minute left to go in the second quarter.
As my co-host alluded, the last time they played, it was a tight game. McKeesport won by 1. Now McKeesport holds the ball out, looking for the last shot.
And we have a late call on a foul there as Brisson Kassan drives to the hoop and is fouled foul called on Rayshawn Robertson. Bryce Keeson on the foul line shooting 2. This young man has played well. He has 5 points so far, and he is the second leading scorer for his team.
So in for the Tigers, number 10, Kye Thompson, junior guard.
So we have a 1-point ball game here with 28.5 left to go here in the second quarter. So you can assume the Wolverines will probably hold it for the last shot here.
McKeesport comes out in the man-to-man.
So I'm assuming they'll go with 10 seconds left to go on the clock here. Go to the hoop. They're down to 10. I don't know what he's waiting on here. And they missed a point-blank shot. Ball is up.
And the ref says it's good. Your halftime score, Woodland Hills Wolverines 23, McKeesport Tigers 22. And that is the half here at Woodland Hills. This is Roxamore Sports Network. I'm Sam Timmons with my co-host, Craig, the CT Express, Thomas, a.k.a. Sweet Feet, the legend, here at Woodland Hills. And this is Roxamore Sports, and we'll be right back.
Trouble can find anyone. At Frank Walker Law, we take the time to understand your situation and work tirelessly on your behalf. Hard-hitting representation when you need it the most. A real law firm getting real results.
Hi, welcome to Fit for Boxing Club.
Here at Fit for Boxing, you'll find a fast, fun, and effective workout where you can burn up to 1,000 calories.
Come try a free class at Fit for Boxing, where beginners are always welcome. It's fun for the whole family, people of all ages. Old or young, it doesn't matter. In addition to our trainer-led workouts, we also offer private lessons, community fundraiser and team building events for local companies and more.
Hi, my name's Mario. I've been a member at Fit 4 Boxing for a little over a year now. If you need to get a good workout in, come to Fit 4 Boxing, and Rich and his staff will take care of each and every one of you.
Fit for Boxing Club is located in Hampton Township, just outside of the city of Pittsburgh on William Flynn Highway. Come learn how to box and have fun. Call Fit 4 Boxing Club at 412-213-3584 or visit our website at www.fit4boxingclub.com.
Welcome back here live to Woodland Hills High School, live on Roxamore Sports Network. Craig Thomas along with my co-host Sam the Lumberjack Timbers. Halftime with the Wolverines leading the Tigers 22-23. I'd like to take time to thank one of our sponsors here. Please come to Wilson's Night Out, not just for a night out, but for an experience. Caribbean cuisine. They have happy hour Monday through Friday, 5 to 7 p.m. with specialty drinks. They're looking for a certain room to host parties, meetings, social events, receptions, repasts, and more. Stop by Wilson's Night Out right off of Monongahela in Swissvale, Pennsylvania. Not just for a night out, but for an experience. Also, the Hill District Federal Credit Union has serviced the community for almost 50 years. Their purpose is to improve the financial health of its members so that they are not just surviving but thriving. For information on how to become a member, please stop in at 2021 Center Avenue, Pittsburgh, PA 15219, or give them a call at 412-281-0822. Once again, my name is Craig Thomas. We are live here on Roxamore Sports Network. My co-host, Sam the Lumberjack Timbers. Welcome back, sir. Sports and Entertainment Management. So once again,
this is Roxamore Sports Live, and we are here at Woodland Hills High School for the start of the third period. I'm Sam Timmers with my co-host Craig Thomas, looking for a great matchup in the second half as we have a tight one here, tightly contested. The Wolverines 23, McKeesport Tigers 22, and when they played last time, it was tight like that too as well. The game was won by 1 point by the McKeesport Tigers, 57-56. And so Woodland Hills is playing for a playoff berth, looking to get a win tonight, or they got to get a win out of the last two games, or they might get a win. Albert Garland and loss. They might punch it in. There's different scenarios where they can punch it in. And the McKeesport Tigers are already in. They're playing for a better seed.
Yes. So we would like to see here, first half we saw a little sloppy play by the Tigers, and they didn't get into their sets. They had quite a few turnovers, but they weren't able to get out, and they didn't make a lot of shots in the first half. So we look for the Tigers to make some shots. But one of the things I'd like to see from the Wolverines is I'd like to see them make it an ugly basketball game. Press 94 feet, get out in the open court, get the ball to Deontay Williams, Yahad Denard, and create points in the open court.
Well, when we spoke to Coach Mavajanik about them pressing 94 feet, he said that he said at that time he believed his team didn't know how to recede back in the press. So number 23 makes the shot for Woodland Hills. It goes out. McKeesport gets the rebound. Keyshawn makes the shot for the Tigers, and we have a call. Foul on Kyer Hainsworth.
So as we come out in the second half here, we look for a great ball game. This should be a nail-biter. Welcome here on Roxamore Sports Network. Craig Thomas along with Sam, the Lumberjack Timbers, in an electric game. Great shot by number 4, Robert Robertson, for the McKeesport Tigers, drains the three to put his team ahead.
Only a junior takes the shot with the left hand. Kyer Hainsworth goes down in the corner but gets back out so he doesn't get trapped.
So good shot there by Kyer Hainsworth with a teardrop down on the baseline. Counts it. We have a tie ball game here.
I like the shot by Kyer Hainsworth. As you just spoke about, Woodland Hills comes out in a full court press.
Once again, you like to see that press out of those guys. Put pressure on this second place team here in their section, as the McKeesport Tigers are in second place in the section play, right behind Penn Hills with a 7-2 conference record. Looks like we have a foul on the play.
Foul on McKeesport.
Looks like Kellen McDonough is going to be going. He was trying to get the ball out on a fast break, and he was fouled.
So Woodland Hills brings the ball up. Kyer Hainsworth out top. Takes the long-range three. Comes up short. Might would have followed up and shot. Deontay Diggs goes big to the hole. Leads his body, and Kyer Hainsworth makes the shot.
Yeah, Deontay Diggs is like a man amongst boys out there. Big fella, can look like he can get to a spot whenever he wants and pretty much get any shot he wants out here.
Had a trap in the corner. McKeesport gets it, misses the shot. Woodland Hills comes down with the ball. Kyer Hainsworth.
Ball goes down low once again to Kellen McDonough. He's forward, 6'4" freshman. Well, you like to see the big fella get the ball down low with a little pump fake right there, like Yahad Denard just did just now with the pump fake and get a foul on the big fella. Go to the line for a three-point play.
Hard Denard finds his rhythm down low, goes around the defender, shoots it up, and one. Makes it count. All tied up. Woodland Hills can take the lead on the conventional three-point play, and he drains it. 28-27, 5:31 in the third period. Woodland Hills.
So Coach Virginik has come out with a press here. Ball gets knocked out of bounds by Deontay Williams. So I like to see these young men coming out with the trap here, full court press, putting some pressure on this McKeesport defense.
Yeah, they're playing man-to-man. They're taking the switch. That's number 4. Robert Robinson takes it all the way forward, junior.
So that was a great job by the Tigers breaking that press, getting the layup. Jihad Denard tried to step in and take a foul, no call, down low, 2-point as the Tigers take a 1-point lead here.
So McKeesport takes the lead as we had several lead changes during this game. In the first half, the big fella gets it down low, tries to go to the lane, gets blocked. Robert Robinson is starting to feel it right now. Number 4, the junior forward, hits the shot with 4:37 in the third period. McKeesport Tigers 32, Woodland Hills Wolverines 28. Robinson can get to the rim when he wants, but he has to finish his shots.
Absolutely. That was a great drive. I like to see that by the young fella, but he has to close the deal. Get the ball up off the backboard and let it drop off and go in. As Velton Kinney is in. Velton Kinney is in on it for the Wolverines. Plays good defense there. Almost had a steal. I'm not sure who the ball went out of bounds on, but nevertheless, they called the ball to the Tigers.
Yeah, he had the ball out of bounds after the steal.
And the Wolverines, that pressure creates a turnover there for them. As right now we are in a 4-point ball game with 4 minutes and 21 seconds left to go here in the third quarter at the Wolverine Gymnasium, Churchill, Pennsylvania, Woodland Hills High School.
So we see Coach Matt Virginik yelling out the plays, talking to his players, trying to get something in. That looked like that might have went off of McKeesport Tiger from over here.
Yeah, it looked like it went off his foot there. But nevertheless, the call goes the other way. Deontay Diggs with the air ball. Ball's thrown out of bounds. Jihad Denard makes a great play throwing the ball off the Tigers as he was falling out of bounds.
Yes, he does. He makes a great play. Throws it out off the defender. Was Woodland Hills ball.
Velton Kinney has the ball around, works it around outside to Deontay Williams. Back out top. Like to see these young people, somebody penetrate and get a shot. Deontay Williams pulls up. No need to penetrate.
Hits the shot at the right time. Punches his ticket, gets it in.
I definitely like to see these young men in the press. We've been looking for this all year long. This is creating offense for them off of their defense, which I think is imperative for them going forward.
So with 3:37 left in the third period, McKeesport Tigers 32, Woodland Hills Wolverines 31, in a tightly contested game in the third period as McKeesport Tigers won by 1 the last time that they played.
You know, Bryson Keeson, that young man has a great stroke. You can't back off of him. When he gets the ball out front, you got to put a hand in his face.
When he catches it in rhythm, he has a nice shot.
Wolverines turn the ball over as they trail by 4 here. 35-31 here. 3 minutes and 4 seconds left to go. As the Wolverines have come out this second half in a full court press, which they've done a good job trapping and getting to opportunities off of this trap.
Possession arrow goes to Woodland Hills, and it's a scrum for the ball. So it's Woodland Hills ball going the other way.
So one of the things I like to see, Sam, is, like I said, the offense for the Wolverines is pretty pedestrian at best in a half-court set, unless they can get inside and make some shots. But Deontay Williams pulled up for a long three a couple trips to go down the court. So we like to see him get into the hoop, look for a wide open man like Velton Kinney, right on cue with the shot.
Velton Kinney with the shot from the three. With the penetration by Roland Robinson, goes inside and kicks it out. Fouls the spot-up shooter.
So it looks like the Tigers shoot up an air ball. Comes down to 2 Wolverines, Velton Kinney and Rayshawn Robertson, but the ball goes out of bounds.
Monte Diggs shows how big he is in the paint with a hop step, pulls up for the little jumper in the paint. Makes McKeesport up by 3.
So I'd like to see Jihad Denard go with a pump fake there, get the big fella up and use his body because he's stronger than those guys down low, and get some contact and maybe go with the and one.
Velton Kinney is called for the foul, for the reaching foul. Trying to make something happen. Yeah, Jihad Denard could have went with the pump fake. He has to learn how to use his left hand too as well, so the defender got to go through him.
And one of the things I've seen too about a big fella for the Tigers, Deontay Diggs, he's a left-handed shooter. I'll be forcing that guy to go to his right every time and see what he can do with that right hand. Right on cue, he steps out and hits a little teardrop, jump mid-range shot.
Yeah, you got to make him put the ball down. Play him to his left.
So that's a great ball fake there by Jihad Denard, and he gets to the free throw line. He'll be shooting too.
Yeah, and he has to make these count. It's crucial down the stretch that they got to hit their charity stripes.
Got 1 minute and 16 seconds left to go here in the third quarter. Craig Thomas, along with my co-host Sam the Lumberjack Timbers. We are in a big battle here, sectional battle with Woodland Hills trailing the McKeesport Tigers 39-35.
Jihad made the first of 2. McKeesport gets the rebound. They trap Deshaun. And with the trapping defense, have a turnover. Turnover to Woodland Hills Wolverines. Down by 4 with 1:07 left.
So what we've been calling for all year as far as this trap is concerned, looks like they've installed it, and it's seeming to be pretty effective right now. Not sure that I like that last shot by Tyler Hainsworth, and he didn't pass the ball around to anybody, didn't work it around, just pulled up for the shot. I like to see him get a little bit of penetration and make the shot.
So we like to thank one of our sponsors here at Roxamore Sports Network here at Woodland Hills High School game, Wilson's Night Out. Come to Wilson's Night Out, not just for a night out, but for an experience of Caribbean cuisine, happy hours, Monday through Friday, 5 to 7 p.m. with specialty drinks. Looking for that certain room to host parties, meetings, social events, receptions, repasts, and more, Wilson's Night Out.
Welcome back here to live coverage here at Churchill, PA, Woodland Hills High School. We'd like to thank you for joining us. And we have a close ball game as the Woodland Hills Wolverines are trailing McKeesport Tigers here by 4 points late in the third period. What would you like to see out of either team, Sam?
I would like to see Woodland Hills use their scrappiness, their athletic ability, get to the loose balls, control the ball, take care of the ball. And for McKeesport Tigers, I would like to see them go inside a little more because they have some bigs that can get it done. Ultimately, though, what I would like to see is the last time they played this game, it was some action, something bad that happened after the game. And just as we came out of our MLK 2020 Stop the Violence, Stand Against Violence here at Woodland Hills High School, we stand against that violence. That shall continue too as well. And so we would hope that after this game that it would be a peaceful night.
Yeah, so absolutely. Ball looked like he missed a one. Looks like Bryson misses the front end of a 1-and-1, which turns the ball over. It goes out of bounds off of the Tigers. Back to the Wolverines here. Under 1 minute left to go here in the third quarter. And a shot up. Belton Kenny.
Deontay Diggs playing big tonight. Goes right to the hole, uses his body in. Woodland Hills has a couple turnovers.
Once again, the big fella for McKeesport Tigers, Deontay Diggs, with the Euro step, goes to the line and get to the line with a three-point shot. We'll look for two foul shots at the line.
I didn't see the foul there. I thought it was good play there, but he got fouled. Diggs going to the line. We have number 4 coming in from McKeesport, Robert Robinson.
So it looks like they missed both free throws there. Bryson missed both free throws. Ball goes out of bounds, but it'll stay with the Tigers here with 15.1 seconds left to go here in the third quarter.
So McKeesport takes it out. Diggs has it. They pump it inside. We have a turnover. Woodland Hills brings it up. The mid-range jumper, that's butter for him. In and out, somebody got to go for the rebound. So that's the end of the third period with the McKeesport Tigers 41, Woodland Hills Wolverines 35. And this is Roxamore Sports, and we'll be right back.
Trouble can find anyone. At Frank Walker Law, we take the time to understand your situation and work tirelessly on your behalf. Hard-hitting representation when you need it the most. A real law firm getting real results.
More Sports live here at Woodland Hills High School, Woodland Hills Gymnasium. When we were at the beginning of the fourth period, the McKeesport Tigers 41, Woodland Hills 35. Woodland Hills looking to get a win here tonight so they can punch their ticket into the playoffs. The McKeesport Tigers are already in. They're looking to better their seed. I'm Sam Timmons with my co-host, Craig the CT Express Thomas, a.k.a. Sweet Feet the Legend. And we're looking for a great game here tonight as we witness the first game. McKeesport won 57-56. It looks like McKeesport is holding the ball. They got Diggs inside. We have a foul on the play. We have a travel violation on McKeesport.
So the Wolverines can try to come out here early in the fourth quarter and try to cut into this 6-point lead to get back in the ball game.
And the way they're going to have to do it is they're going to have to dump it inside because they've been off tonight on their shooting from the three. That's a nice drive. That's a nice move by Jihad Denard, and he goes with the left, which we haven't seen a lot of that from him.
That was a great drive by Jihad Denard, getting to the front of the rim. Up fake on big fella, getting him out of position, taking him to the rack, finishing with the left hand. Over the back foul on McKeesport. Good call by the referee there. And they gave him a tech as he was a little upset about the call.
So I think we have the refs conferring. I think something has happened. Somebody might have got a little frustrated. We might got a tech. I'm not sure, but we do. Deontay Williams is shooting for Woodland Hills. I think we have a technical on the play. I think it's on number 3, Vernon Andrews.
So once again, Deontay Williams. That foul was on Vernon Andrews. Deontay Williams, quarterback of the Woodland Hills Wolverines football team and point guard, floor general for the basketball team. I like to see a lot out of this young man here as he's a sophomore here at Woodland Hills High School. Good young man, very respectable. Going to be a great asset to the team and the program.
As he drains both of those shots. So it's 41-39. It's 6:46 in the fourth period. Woodland Hills takes it out.
Gets the ball into Belton Kenny, who's silky smooth, Belton Kenny. And then you got Deontay Williams. They call him Agent Zero.
The lane is open for Renard again. Jihad misses, but Kyer Hainsworth gets the rebound and goes up. Ties this ball game up again, 41 all. Robert Robertson goes to the lane with the nifty left hand move. He goes to the rack.
So we have a 2-point ball game here with just over 5 minutes left to go here. Jihad Denard with a take to the hoop, and he misses the point-blank layup. He's got to put that in. Keep your head up, young fella, and look at the board and put it in off that square.
He's missed a couple of those, as we call them, bunnies. Missed a couple bunnies inside the paint. Nice drive.
So it looks like the Wolverines are playing solid defense here in the half-court set. But we know that McKeesport like to get the ball down low to their big fella who follows it up and misses, and they get another offensive rebound, number 35. That is, looks like Traverse Rowe.
Yes, that was Travis Rowe, but it looked like it could have been a 3-second call down there. They was camping out. They had their tents, and they had the fire going with the marshmallows in there. It looked like it could have been 3 seconds, but nevertheless, they didn't get the call.
All they need is a little chocolate bar to make s'mores, huh? It was in the lane, camped out, huh? So we'd like to thank another one of our sponsors. Get your copy today of the new release single Worldwide by Boona in all digital stores for just $1. Go to Amazon, iTunes, Spotify, and more. Get your copy today, Worldwide by Boona.
This is Roxamore Sports Network live at Woodland Hills High School, Woodland Hills campus in the Churchill section, suburb of Pittsburgh. We're witnessing a sectional matchup between the Woodland Hills Wolverines hosting the McKeesport Tigers in the fourth period. Woodland Hills is looking to punch their ticket into the playoff with a win tonight. And there's a couple other scenarios they can still punch their ticket, but they want to do it tonight. And McKeesport Tigers, who with a 7-2 conference record, are already in. They're looking to better their seed. And so we're having 45-41 with 5:08 left in the fourth period.
So, yeah, we have a great ball game here. As we had in the first matchup, 57-56, McKeesport won. A nail-biter at McKeesport. So the Wolverines they understand that they can continue to play. Great drive there. Great drive.
Great drive by Rashawn Robinson and getting the two in the paint.
Looked like it could have been a traveling call there. Nevertheless, they call a foul on number 3, Kyer Hainsworth. But it definitely looked like it could have been a traveling call there.
They should have had the steal right here when they were trapping. Didn't anticipate the lane and went right past them. Monte Diggs is playing big. We need to check his stat sheet. He has 14 for the Tigers.
Yeah, he's the leading scorer, as you would expect for the Tigers, as he is their marquee big fella. As he's Deontay Williams stroking it from downtown with the 3. Deontay Williams with the great drive. Still by the floor general, Deontay Williams, the dish and the drive.
That was a nice play by Deontay Williams in the trap. Anticipates the pass, gets it, brings it up. Kicks it to Rashawn Robinson. He goes to the rack hard. He's fouled. Shooting 2. He needs these down the stretch.
So once again, we have a tie ball game with 3 minutes and 57 seconds left here. Fourth quarter, Woodland Hills High School Gymnasium, live on Roxamore Sports Network. Craig Thomas along with Sam the Lumberjack Timbers. We are in for a great ball game. Hold on to your seats. Don't go to the refrigerator. Don't get a snack. Should be a great finish.
So Rashawn Robinson shooting. The second one misses it. We have a tie ball game with 3:51 left here in the fourth period. 47 all. Woodland Hills comes out in the man-to-man. And Bryson Keeson goes strong on Deontay Williams to the rack.
Yeah, I'm not sure why Coach Virginia, he's been imploring the press the whole second half, and they back up on that missed free throw instead of trapping.
Kyer Hainsworth with the 3. Pops it in, got all of the rim. Got the fortuitous bounce. Woodland Hills is up by 1. Bryson Keeson was statting. He was padding his stats up. Got 3 offensive rebounds, but missed every shot. But he's fouled going to the line.
Going to the line, shooting 2. Yeah, as the Wolverines have struggled all year with the rebounding. Now we have a tie ball game here. 50-50. I'm not sure what the scorers table did, but now we have a tie ball game. 2:54 left. We have a timeout, a stop and play here.
Yes, the scorekeeper game was scored before he made it, but then he made the one. And then he made the second one, so that makes it 50-50 in the fourth period.
So we like to thank you for joining us live here at Woodland Hills High School, where it's an electric atmosphere. Restore the roar to Woodland Hills basketball, athletics overall. Restore the roar here at Woodland Hills High School. Craig Thomas along with Sam the Lumberjack Timbers live on Roxamore Sports Network. Thank you for joining us in a very electric atmosphere. Great game so far.
And we also would like to thank the athletic director here, Ron Corsi, for having a vision here at Woodland Hills, for bringing the basketball back here, the sports, all in itself. He is a basketball man, and so also for the donations they're collecting outside for a great cause.
So here with 2 minutes left to go, just over 2 minutes, 2 minutes and 40 seconds left. Deontay Williams with the drive and a shot. He'll be going to the line, shooting 2 with 2 minutes and 36 seconds left here.
That's a nice drive by Deontay Williams. Almost finished that. I like to have seen him take the extra dribble, get to the rack.
First one is off the front of the rim. Just need to get that ball up over the front of the rim. As these free throws down the stretch will be big. Both teams so far not shooting well at the free throw line.
And this is crucial down the stretch. This is how you can win a game or lose a game.
So as the Wolverines come out in the trap here, full court trap, and they get a steal here. And he lays it up off the rim and misses it. And the ball comes up off the boards. The Wolverines are really struggling on the defensive backboard, getting the rebound.
McKeesport has some very great length, and so it's hard, to get up to get the rebound. Those guys are crashing the boards, tipping it, both of the loose balls. You got to put a body on them guys.
Yeah, those young fellas got to box out, put a body on them and root them out so they can get the rebound. Deontay Williams, little guy down there low, grabs the rebound, brings it up. As the Wolverines are up, they are up by 1 point. We're under 2 minutes left to go. And a great drive by Belton Kinney, silky smooth. Belton Kinney with the dish and a dime. Layup by Jihad Denard.
That was a nice dime by Belton. That was a nice dime by Belton Kinney. Goes around. Hits Jihad Denard down low, but Mr. Diggs, who's also Mr. Biggs, come right back.
So we'd like to take a time to thank another one of our sponsors. Looking for an experience, come to Wilson's Night Out. Just not for a night out, but for an experience of great Caribbean cuisine with happy hour Monday through Friday, 5 to 7 p.m. with specialty drinks. Looking for that certain room to host parties, meetings, social events, receptions, repasts, and more. Please stop by Wilson's Night Out, Swissvale, Pennsylvania, right off of Monongahela. Wilson's Night Out.
This is Roxamore Sports Network live here at Woodland Hills High School. I'm Sam, the man Timbers, with the co-host Craig, the CT Express Thomas, a.k.a. Sweet Feet, the legend around these parts. We're in a sectional matchup here at Woodland Hills High School, who are trying to punch their ticket for the playoffs against McKeesport, who are already in, looking for a better seed. As my co-host alluded, when these two teams play, it could be swimming, it could be water polo, it could be whatever it is. It's going to be highly contested, highly heated game. And what would be even better than have a great game here tonight with the Woodland Hills Wolverines 53, the McKeesport Tigers 52, the 127 with Deontay Diggs shooting at the line. He misses it. Woodland Hills gets the ball, takes it down. Woodland Hills misses it. We have a great transition game going on here. Woodland Hills got the ball. Coming back.
Yeah, it looks like the Wolverines need to hold the ball, spread it out, looking for the last shot. And a poke away with no foul there.
So we head up and down the court, missing shots, turnovers. Finally, McKeesport get a blocking call. Kyer Hainsworth, that sends Bryson Keeson to the line, a junior guard. He misses the first one.
So 54.8 seconds left here. Pressure's on the young fella to step up and Bryson to make the free throw as they shoot one. But the Wolverines have to box out as they've been getting beat hard on the rebound.
Nobody boxed out the shooter, and he gets the rebound and shoots it up.
So we're here. Hold on to your seats. With 40 seconds left, we have a timeout for the Wolverines as they're trailing by one.
Somebody got to box out the shooter on that shot. He goes right down the lane, gets his own rebound, and goes back up. What a great awareness by Bryson Keeson. Nobody on him, grabs the rebound and goes up. As you just alluded, must box out. So we have a timeout here by Coach Matt Virginia. He wants to dial something up with about 41 seconds left, somewhere in the fourth period. I'm Sam Timmons with my co-host, Craig the CT Express Thomas, Sweet Feet, a.k.a. the legend. And we have a great game here as we had these kind of games already when we've been announcing the Woodland Hills Lady Wolverines who won their section just last night.
Yeah, absolutely. The Lady Wolverines come out last night as they are 12-0 in the section champions. And if you get an opportunity, come out and see these young people perform as we take athletics here at Woodland Hills High School back to the level of excellence. Along with the level of academia, we want to make sure that is on the same level, too, of excellence as well.
Yes, and that's giving a shout-out to Ron Coursey, who raised the cumulative grade point average that you needed. He said it was going to be academics as well as athletics. Scholar athlete.
So we like to see right here Deontay Williams inbound on the ball. We like to see the Wolverines get the ball in and get to the basket. And maybe get to the basket and possibly get to the lane and get a good shot in.
So we got Velton Kenny out top with the ball. Looking to call the play.
So Deontay Williams is strong with the ball. 24.5 seconds left on the clock as the Wolverines trail by one here in the fourth quarter. Looks like a great game. It's set for a great finish.
So we have Velton Kenny out top with the time running down. Kyer Hainsworth going to have to make the shot for the game. And he hits it!
And he makes it. He drains it with 0.7 left on the clock. Velton Kenny, what a great shot. Ladies and gentlemen, live here on Roxamore Sports Network. It's an excellent shot there by the young fella with a teardrop.
Kyer Hainsworth lets the clock run down, goes to the lane, and shoots his bread and butter shot, which is the mid-range jumper. Drains it with a hand in behind and a hand in front with the teardrop. Goes in with 1.9 seconds left. 55-54 in the fourth period here at Woodland Hills.
Need I remind you the last game at McKeesport was 57-56. McKeesport came out with a victory. So it would be nice to give it back to them on their home court as the Wolverines come down and make a great shot down the stretch.
It would be nice to defend your home court and come out of here with a win and punch your ticket into the playoffs.
1.9 seconds left here on the clock here in the fourth quarter. Don't go home. Don't get nothing to eat. Keep your seat. Stay tuned for a great finish here.
So as the shot was taken, we see 0.7 on the clock, but the refs confirmed and said it's 1.9.
So look for a long pass here. Get the ball down to big fella and look for him to go up for a shot.
They're trying to clear the court, trying to get people off the court, off the side. So McKeesport takes it out with 1.9 seconds left. McKeesport throws the ball all the way down. They thought it was going to go out of bounds. Woodland Hills doesn't go for it. It gets the rebound, shoots it off the court, shoots it off the backboard. Mr. Biggs, Deontay Diggs, gets his own rebound, puts it back in. Time expires, and they win the game.
That was a great finish there. What a fortuitous bounce for the Tigers. The ball goes long and hits off the backboard and comes back into play. Deontay Diggs gets the ball, misses it, goes up, second shot, puts it in. Game over. Turn out the lights, ladies and gentlemen. McKeesport has come to Woodland Hills Gym and stole one. So my name is Craig Thomas, right here live with my co-host Sam the Lumberjack Timbers, live on Roxamore Sports, and we'll be right back with the interview post-game show here from Woodland Hills High School.
This is Roxamore Sports here live at Woodland Hills High School, Woodland Hills campus, Churchill, PA. I'm standing with the winning coach for the McKeesport Tigers, who just won a great game, a great matchup here at Woodland Hills with Coach Kevin Kovacs. And Kevin, that last play, we're going to go right to the last play of the game. And can you talk to me a little bit about that?
It's a play that we practice where we throw it long to Tay, and he dumps it to one of the guards. It wasn't supposed to bounce off the backboard. That was just luck. That was total and absolute luck, and we got a bounce in that situation, and that was all it was luck.
And so the ball bounced your way, a fortuitous bounce, and I believe the last game was a close game too, 57-56, so it was a close game here. It doesn't matter if it's field hockey, it doesn't matter if it's water polo. When McKeesport and Woodland Hills play against each other, it's going to be a highly contested game. Can you talk to me about your star player, number 23, Deontay Diggs?
Well, Tay, you know, he struggled a little bit early. Defensively in the second half, he was great. Most people look at his offensive numbers. But in the huddle, he was giving the speeches tonight. I wasn't. And I'm so proud of him for being a leader. He was giving the speeches. It wasn't Coach Kev, rah-rah. It was Tay saying, let's win this game. We got to do this. We got to do it. So I'm very proud of him. And, you know, maybe we're living right. I don't know. But it just worked out for us. But he's a leader, and he's led us all year, and he's really coming into his own as a leader, not just a ball player. I'm proud of him.
I'm Sam Timbers. This is Roxamore Sports Network Live, where McKeesport got out of here with a great win, and I'm here with the head coach, and they just succeeded in their seedings for the playoffs. And this is Roxamore Sports, and we'll be right back. All right, Coach.
Welcome back here live on Roxamore Sports Network here at Woodland Hills High School Gymnasium, along with the coach of McKeesport Tigers and his star player, Mr. Big Shot, Deontay Diggs. Great shot there, young man. Great performance tonight. What was you thinking about that last play when you saw the ball come in?
Man, I thought it was over at first, but it hit the backboard perfect, and it came right back to me. And it was there.
So you went up, you had a layup, and you went up, you were big, you missed the layup, you followed your shot, and you were able to get the ball off and get the win for your team. Great game, second time against these Wolverines, as you are familiar with a lot of these young men here in the neighborhood. And how does it feel to be in this type of rivalry?
Man, it feels good, especially to win by 1 point, yo. It feels good. I don't know, man. I just feel good.
So, Coach, going forward, you guys have 2 games left. You have, I think, Penn Hills and Gateway Friday.
Then a non-section game the following Monday. But Penn Hills Tuesday, Senior Rec, Gateway. I got to be honest, I didn't draw to play it that way. It was lucky bounce, but we battled and had ourselves in position. And Tay, everyone sees his points and his rebounds. His defense in the fourth quarter, I challenged him to play better defense. He played great. He was the guy in the huddle giving the speeches. It wasn't me, and I took a step back. I've been telling him to be a leader. He's a quiet kid. He's funny. Tonight, he was a leader, though. I'm very proud of him. But hats off to the Woodland Hills kids. They played their hearts out. I really feel bad for them. I'm glad we won. But they played their hearts out, and they're going to make a run in the playoffs. That's a really good team.
So once again, we'd like to thank you. We'd like to tell you guys congratulations. That Woodland Hills team is a scrappy team. They're undersized, but they play hard, right? They play hard. We'd like to wish you guys good luck in the rest of the season. Congratulations on a great victory. Live here on Roxamore Sports, I'd like to sign out. Thank you for joining us. My name is Craig Thomas, along with my co-host, Sam, the Lumberjack Timbers. Thank you for joining us. Good night.